Welcome back, StockPulse Silver Symposium number 3 in Las Vegas. We got David Stein here. He's the CEO of Kuya Silver, Kuya on the venture. David, good to see you.
Good to see you.
Appreciate
too.
the support. Appreciate you coming.
Yeah,
and here we are at the bottom of the silver market yet again.
It's amazing how the conference can time it perfectly.
Yeah, it doesn't matter what date. It doesn't matter what date I do. It's just the bottom. So maybe that's a hell of an indicator, I guess. But yeah, good to see you. So yeah, the couple things going on, Silver Kings, and of course Bethia. So I guess you start where you want to.
Sure. Well, like in the immediate term here, we're actually drilling at Silver Kings, which is exciting. We made a new discovery there in March, April of this year. And what was, I think, especially important about that discovery was that although our properties, the properties that we've been accumulating in the cobalt camp have been, there's lots of old mines there, and some of those are very interesting to go back to and look at. But where we made our new discovery is actually a brand new property that has never had any production on it. So essentially we made a grassroots discovery in this area that's littered with old mines all over the place. And I think we were able to do that by taking what we sort of learned from the mining and the geology over the past 120 years and applying it to sort of newer methods that we have available to us today. For example, we can drill diamond drill holes a lot deeper than they could 50, 100 years ago, when diamond drilling didn't even exist. So we were able to take advantage of that and drill a structure that we thought looked really good at surface, but had no mineralization. We drilled it 200 meters deeper, and we hit over 1.5% silver over 3.3 meters. So one of the highest grade probably silver drill holes in several years. So we're really excited about that. We're going in, we're drilling that now. Now that we've hit it a few times, we feel like we understand the structures better. We are drilling a target that's 200 meters deep, so that was important to get a few hits into it last program. Now with this program, we feel like we can drill it off a little bit better.
Yeah, and what's the plan for that?
So we've got a roughly 6,000 meter drill program planned. I think for now, we just started drilling, so for now all the drilling is going to be focused on Campbell Crawford and the property next door to it, which is Air Geod, which has another vein similar to it. It's just on the other side of this lake that's kind of in between. So we've got another vein at surface, looks very similar to the Angus vein, which was our discovery, and then there's another parallel vein to that at surface called McNamara. So those three veins we think all go deep, and then that's where the silver blows out at depth. So we'll be focusing on that probably for 75-80% of the program, and then we'll reevaluate and see if we want to take some of the meterage and drill some other targets. We have dozens and dozens of targets in the Silver Kings camp. We've got 18,000 hectares there, and I don't know if it's 20, 30. We've got lots and lots of targets. Now that we sort of understand that that if we can drill below the Nipissing diabase and hit some of these structures that are leaking up at surface, that was the secret sauce to the Angus vein discovery, and now we think we can go other parts of the property and basically repeat that success.
Well, so certainly a lot to pay attention there. Let's shift continents here and head down to Peru and talk about Bethia. I know that one's near and dear to your heart, so
sure.
Get into the latest.
Yeah, I mean, we've been essentially behind the scenes setting up all the various, agreements, et cetera, that we're going to need to move that into production. So, I would just say stay tuned on that. We're as excited as ever on the Bethia project. I think if we look back over the course of the last couple of years since we really took the company public in the first place, we've been able to first of all address the land situation there. When we started, we had just essentially about 50 hectares around the mine. Now we've got 4,500 hectares, including several other targets. Not only that they're more than targets. We've actually mapped them, sampled them, and proven or shown that there's silver veins there. That'll be our future exploration to expand the Bethia project. So that's one exciting thing I think that we've accomplished in the last couple of years. Of course, we've gotten permits, we've gotten studies done, et cetera. But we're really ready to move forward now and get this thing into production. So as I said, stay tuned on that. As soon as we have something to announce, we'll be hearing about it.
Well, a lot to pay attention to. So prices down here, opportunities. Let's carve out a message here for investors.
Sure. I think what is really unique about Kuya is the fact that we give really investors multiple ways to win with really exciting district scale high grade silver systems. So what's so good about high grade is that these mines, they're going to be lower capex because you don't have to mine as many tons, less environmental footprint, quicker to permit, quicker to get into production, less construction time. So all those things really play in, and that's our strategy. We like those high grade deposits, and that's what we have in Ontario, that's what we have in Peru. So, and then on top of that, we can and we have been developing these projects at the same time. So, most juniors out there, it's single project, single focus. Usually it's just drilling, exploration. We're doing that too. And I think our exploration is, as good or better than anyone else's out there. But on top of that, we have the development stream as well that allows investors to get exposure to us going into production and all the value that creates when we de-risk the mine and start making cash flows, which I think would make us, a really unique player in the space. And our projects are dominantly silver, so we are a great silver play for when silver prices go up as well.
And tremendous leverage to the price here. We should get a little bounce, so
absolutely.
Opportunities. Okay, David Stein, he's the CEO of Kuya Silver, KUYA, Toronto Venture Exchange. David, thanks for that update.
Okay, no problem. Thanks.